Hey guys, okay. I know I've been gone for a really long time. I'm going to explain everything, trust me. I think this is the longest. I've only taken this, I guess, considered 2 breaks since I started YouTube. And this is the longest break that I took. The first one was back when my father passed away, and then, well, this one. So, what is that? Oh, so I'm gonna explain to you what happened and what's going on. Current situation. We moved. So, I don't know if I'm pretty sure I did say it in a couple of videos last time, but I just can't remember. So before I took my break, we had been in the process of selling our house. Sorry I'm moving around so much. I'm in lunch right now and I'm starving, so I'm gonna make a sandwich while I'm talking to you. But so we were in the process of selling our house, and I've never sold a house before. This is very stressful, selling a house. So I've never, like, it's not, if you've never sold a house, I'm telling you guys right now, it's not just finding a buyer and going through the motions. No, it is a lot. So we just had a lot going on. It was kind of stressful. Actually, it was very stressful. And then it was hard because of the current situation we were in financially, you know. So I had lost my motivation to record, make videos, you know, and weird angle, probably. I don't know. I made stuff happen so that I could film this. Anyways, let me eat while I'm talking to you guys. I couldn't film and cook at the same time. It wasn't working. Anyways, I just made like a patty melt. I was gonna put avocado in it, but my avocados are either bad or too fresh that they're as hard as apples. So, no avocado, unfortunately. But, so back to what I was talking about. It was just way too stressful with everything we were going on, all the financial hardship, and it was a lot of work. Already starting to move out, trying to find a place to live, did all this stuff, right? So, but God always makes a way for everything to work, and it did work out. It was still a little stressful, but it did work out. And I will show you guys our new place that we are in. We are renting now. So we sold our house, and thankfully, we got the money already, and we were able to pay off a lot of the things that we owed, and I'll go into more detail about that in a little bit. But it's funny because we were looking for a place to rent. We really wanted, if we could, try to get a house to rent, and we were at least looking for a 2-bedroom so that we and the boys can have one. And then, or if we really needed an apartment, then we would have to get a storage unit because not all our stuff is going to fit in the apartment. So we were looking, and of course we had to make sure that dogs could live there because we have Darla and all that. We were looking, and it was getting stressful. Well, at the same time that we were going through the process of selling our house, you know, inspector and all that stuff was going through, our pastor was moving out of his house to an apartment, his rental that he was renting to an apartment, and my husband was helping him move. And we also wanted to try to keep the boys in the same area because we wanted them to go to the same school that Kason had been going to. I really didn't want him to start a whole new school, have to make new friends and stuff. So my husband helped him move out. Literally like a week later, everything was said and done, and yes, you know, they're gonna buy the house. They can't back out now. And we had already kind of been looking for a house, and it just, I don't know why we didn't think about it, but our pastor was like, hey, let me talk to the landlord. Needless to say, everything worked out. Now we're in his old house, and we're renters now. And it's a 3-bedroom, keeps the boys in the same area for school, and it was only a few blocks from our house, so moving was not that hard. We don't have to get a storage unit. It's still cheaper than what we were paying for our house. And like I said, it's a 3-bedroom. I mean, it just all worked out. Backyard, everything. So definitely grateful for that. I will do a little tour later in another video. I'm actually pretty bummed that I don't have avocado. But anyways, I need more hot sauce. But so then, when was it? On Friday, we signed the house over. Later that night, we received the funds. And as you guys know, we did have some financial issues that we were dealing with. And to be completely honest, it was a bunch of credit cards that we owed. And it wasn't that we were owing a bunch of credit cards because we were spending left and right, vacations, clothes, you know, stuff we didn't need. No, that's not the situation. So if you don't know, about over a year ago, my husband's trucking company that he had went down, and it wasn't doing good, and he wasn't getting paid for a good about over 6 months, and we were just going based off of my income. And my income and our bills just didn't add up. Me and David are very fortunate that we've worked very hard on our credit, so we did have about 2 credit cards each. Whenever push came to shove and we just didn't have enough for like a house payment or electric bill or groceries, we would use the credit card. We never fell behind on any of our bills. We always paid at least the minimum on the credit cards, but something else would come up and we'd have to, you know, stuff like that. But we were always in good standing. Of course, because of all this, we did rack up stuff. Then my husband started working again, so we thought, okay, now we're gonna be a 2-income family again, maybe things will get better. But then unfortunately my dad had passed away, and that was an expense that, again, we would have to use our credit cards for. I wasn't gonna not go, you know, to my dad was living in Arizona, so we went. And yeah, I mean, so we don't look at it like, wow, you used all your credit cards. No, God gave us those credit cards for emergencies, and that year and a half that we were living, like using those, it was an emergency. And like I said, we were in good standing. We were paying the minimum. We weren't, you know, skipping payments or anything. There's nothing reported on our credit that's negative or anything like that. So God made a way for us during that time. Then when we realized we owe a lot of money, what are we gonna do? You know, it's gonna be hard. God put it in our hearts to sell our house. We were able to sell it, and I can gladly say that to this. And God, I mean, God has provided the whole entire way. Like, we're still in a house. We're just renters now. And we paid everything off, and now we just have our basic utilities. We even paid one of my cars off. And I think the only thing we're paying extra is just our school loans that we have. And again, good standing, never fallen behind on that. We can totally afford it, you know? So we made like a vision, like we always write down our expenses, and to be able to erase all our debt was awesome. And then to rewrite what we're paying was even more awesome. We don't want to go, we want to be more financially responsible. I mean, we're human. There were times when we were spending when we shouldn't have been spending before we got into this situation, right? We still have a little extra money left from the house, and we should be getting a little bit more later. We definitely want to put that in savings and see what we can do with that later. We definitely want to invest into something. Of course, one day we want to own land and we want to build a house. We're totally going to be patient with that now. We were blessed with our beautiful house that we had for 5 years, but we didn't have God in our lives when we received that house. So it didn't feel like it was something that God was giving us, and we've always wanted to build, and we were just impatient and wanted a house already. So now we have a different mindset. We're not gonna have the burden of like all the finances, that the financial situation of like of the debt that we owe, but I still want to kind of live in that way, kind of like how I was saving money and trying to like save money and not spend so much, so that we can save, if that makes sense. And it's funny because me and David were like kind of talking about it, and we're trying to figure out, well, what are we saving for? Like David's like, and it makes sense. You need a goal, right? What are we saving for? Are we saving to buy a house already? Are we saving to buy land already? Are we saving to invest in whatever? And you know, the way we're gonna approach it this time is gonna be like, you know what? We're just gonna save. We don't know for what. We don't know what we're gonna invest. We don't know what. But what we are gonna pray about, because when we decided to put the house on the market, I prayed every day with my kids in the morning, by myself, to sell the house and for it to go smoothly, and it happened. So now a new daily prayer is going to be, God, show us the opportunity that you have for us that's going to prosper us, because that's all he's going to do is just prosper us. He's never going to set us up for failure, whether it be to invest in something or whatever it may be. So that's the current mindset we're in. It feels good. I'm not saying things aren't going to come up. They're going to come up, but we're very happy where we are right now. And we definitely saw God work through that season, and we're ready to receive what God's ready to give us. There's gonna be difficult times, but we've seen how he can help us through anything, through that, and so he can help us through anything for sure. So that's the gist of that. Some other big events that are coming up. Next month, the boys start school. Christian, my baby, will be starting kindergarten. Bittersweet thing. Super blessed that I get to see him grow, live life. God's giving him another day every single day. It's awesome. I love it. Can't wait to see what he conquers in the future, because that his personality, you know, he's gonna conquer a lot. But he's my baby. He's my last baby, so it's a little bit like type of thing. But so now I gotta do school shopping for both. We just got notified this year that a lot of the school supplies the school is going to provide, because they got sponsors. So the school supply list is very slim, which thankfully, because school supplies can get very expensive, especially the way things are priced right now. So I gotta buy double of that. I gotta buy them backpacks, school clothes. This is, in reality, my kids have a lot of clothes, and they're not bad clothes. They're nice clothes. And I know my mother-in-law loves garage sailing, so I really don't ever have to buy them a lot of clothes, because she gets a lot of good clothes like Nike's, Champion, and any brand. She finds them there, and they're good, like they're not stained or anything. So I know she's gonna find them some stuff. They're good on shorts and t-shirts, and right now it's like 100 and something degrees every day, so that's all they really need. Big thing that I am gonna mainly focus on is buying them shoes. They love shoes and they go through their shoes, so probably get them shoes for school. I did order them a couple of shirts online, so I will do a haul of that. But like I said, I didn't really get too much because I know my mother-in-law is going to get them stuff too. And I probably won't school shop for them again until it starts getting cold outside. Colder weather, that's the stuff that they need more of. Long sleeves, sweatshirts, jackets, stuff like that. So I'm not gonna spend too much right now, because I know when it comes winter time, I'm gonna need to spend the money on that, especially for Kason when it comes to pants. It's cool because whatever doesn't fit Kason goes to Weddle. So I know Weddle's good with pants and stuff. Kason though, he's so tall and so skinny, finding him pants is kind of difficult. But so that's where probably where I'm gonna spend most of my money is pants. But I'll show you guys all of that. Another big thing that is coming up, if you don't know, I think I told you, I found out I have hypothyroidism. I found out a few years back. Been on medication for it. Recently, this past year and a half, I've been struggling with my numbers for my thyroid. Your thyroid is like a body part or an organ or something right here. They're glands that produce like your hormones and stuff that your body needs, and mine's not producing them, which is why I struggle a lot with my weight. And I've been doing for the past year and a half, no, maybe like 8 months, no, more than that. Anyways, I've been seeing my doctor a lot, trying to regulate my hormone numbers, not working, trying to lose weight because they want me to lose weight. And I want to lose weight too, to be healthy. I don't want to get tired, running around outside with my kids. but it's hard. I went on a good, in January. I started in January. I have never been so dedicated in my life. I was eating healthy, focusing more on protein. I learned how my body works. I need to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a small snack in between somewhere. Control my portion size. You know, I was hitting it hard. Waking up every morning at 4 o'clock, Monday through Friday, exercising, you know, sometimes even doing double exercise because I work out in the morning. Then I go to my son's soccer practices, and I would walk while he was practicing. I was hitting it hard. Went to the doctor, lost no weight. But that's what happens when you have thyroid. My numbers are all whacked. My doctor can't seem to control them. My doctor here where I live. So I reached out to a specialist called an endocrinologist, and they mainly specialize in like your thyroid gland and for diabetes. So I made that appointment maybe about 2 months ago. Next week is my appointment. I'm pretty excited to see how she is going to help me out. I'm gonna explain to her everything. They already have all my medical records, so I'm hoping we can get somewhere. I'm just really excited to get back into this. I'm hoping that now that there's a little bit of an ease. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a busy mom. Still got practices, work, church, everything going on. That's not gonna slow down. But I'm hoping with a little bit of ease from the financial stuff that we had going on and just personal stuff that was bringing me down, I really want to get back into this YouTube thing. I really enjoyed it, and I did miss it a lot, and it made me feel like a failure. And I just need to be more patient and understanding. And I'm sorry. I want to say sorry to those subscribers that I did have. I want to say I'm sorry to the subscribers that were watching and that I haven't been posting. I hope you guys can understand and that you enjoy watching these videos more. As I was looking through my videos too, I saw that, I guess my personality wise, I'm a very awkward person, not really much of an extrovert, and I'm working on that, trying to learn that. I even started at church, like speaking in front of people, so I'm working on that. I've always been a very shy, quiet person, so don't show too much facial emotions, I guess, while I'm talking. So I tend to just like talk like this, and I did that in the video sometimes. I don't want to do that. I want to be more entertaining for you guys. I want you guys to see who I really am. So I hope that comes out, and I'm just excited. And and yeah, but I'm gonna finish eating. I'll get with you guys after work, because there's just a few other things I want to talk to you guys about. But we'll see you then. Hey guys, it's the next day. I'm back from work. I'm at lunch right now, but look, I want to show you guys something real quick. Look at what my dog's been doing. Can somebody tell me if you know about dogs? She has never chewed up any of her beds, ever. And since we moved out, I don't know if she's just throwing a tantrum or what. So the first bed she had, she chewed it up, and we were like, okay, maybe she wants a new bed. So I literally just bought this for her a couple days ago, and look, I keep stuffing it in there. She keeps stuffing it out. I don't understand what her deal is. Like, she never did that. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have any ideas on why she's doing that. But probably because we moved. Who knows? But so it is the next day, you guys. Yesterday we didn't do much. We just went out to eat for dinner. So I know yesterday I didn't have enough time to tell you guys, but avoid the mess, guys. Don't look behind me. Like I said, our garage is filled with boxes. But so I did start another channel called Milk and Honey a while back before I went on a break, and it's more, I talk about more of like the Bible and stuff like that there. So if you're interested, I will put the link down below. I'm gonna start trying to upload once a week there and once a week here. So I might do like a couple days and then upload it. So it'll be a couple days in one. But I just wanted to let you guys know of that. Today we have a busy day. We have a meeting today for church. So right now I'm just going to make something to eat real quick. Today for lunch, I'm just gonna pop some of these chicken strips in the air fryer and make some French fries. These chicken strips, so I bought these to make, they're the Walmart brand, this is what they look like. I bought them to do like a chicken Caesar salad, and it was delicious, you guys. Like, these chicken strips, they're pretty good. So I highly recommend these. And they were like nice and tender, and they were really yummy. And these are just regular French fries. So I'll do a couple of those. And I had taken out some meat yesterday to defrost to make for dinner today. But I forgot I had a meeting today. Me and David had a meeting today for church at 5:30. So, and I get out at work at 4:30. That's not enough time for me to cook what I was planning on cooking. I was planning on cooking. If you're Hispanic, you know, well, maybe if you're not Hispanic, you may know too. But I was gonna make carne con papas. So, and then of course your sides and stuff. So I'm not gonna have time for that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out some ground turkey, and I'm gonna put that in the sink so it can defrost. And I'll just tell David to make spaghetti because he can make spaghetti. And we haven't had spaghetti in a while anyways. I know at one point we were kind of eating spaghetti a lot, but not recently. So I'm just gonna have him make spaghetti. The kids love his spaghetti anyways. So, and we have garlic bread that he can put in the oven as well too. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is annoying the crap out of me. So one of the downfalls of, you know, moving, of course, is I really miss our garbage disposal that we had in this sink at the other house. Just because, you know, your kids, they don't eat everything on their plate, cereal, stuff like that. I don't have one here. I'm so grateful that my husband cooks and will clean and stuff for the kids. I don't know what he washed or what, but we don't have a garbage disposal here. So he left me a little surprise. So I'm gonna throw it away because it's grossing me out. I can't, like if I wash dishes and that stuff, oh, it's grossing me out, accumulates, I can't leave it there. And yeah, I came to lunch and it's there. You wash my hands. Like, I'm so grateful for him, but that was gross. So, but give and you take when you're married, right? So I've been wanting, I had bought everything. My son Kason, he loves sushi. So I've been wanting, I bought everything, and I've been wanting to make with him that sushi bake that's gone viral, like on TikTok. So I wanted to do that today, but we have that meeting. So I'm gonna shoot to aim to do it tomorrow for him for sure, because I don't think we have anything going on right now. The kids don't have any soccer games going on in Mexico because Mexico is on like summer vacation. The schools over there, their summer vacation is not as long as here in the States, but they do go on a little summer vacation. So right now when they're on summer vacation, the leagues, they don't have games. So right now we're taking a little break. Taking a little break from that, which is good. I'm sorry that the angle's like all crazy. I know I'm like really close to myself sometimes, but my selfie stick or my stand that I had before broke right before I took my little break. So I'm holding it with my arm and my arm hurt. Oh, give me one second, my husband's calling. All right guys, heading back to work. talked to David for a while on the phone, and then I realized what time it was, so I had to scarf down my food, and now I'm heading back. Oh my gosh, I feel water dripping in here. I had no idea. It is pouring rain over here, which is lovely because we've been in a drought for like ever. I know in other videos I've told you guys we live in a hole, so rain usually goes around us, but with all the hurricanes that have been happening around us, it's unfortunate for, you know, those that are being affected by it, but at the same time, at least for us further away, it is a blessing because we are finally getting rain. But I hope everyone is being safe and I just pray for everybody that they're not being as horribly affected. But yeah, so the rain's nice here. Will it be enough to refill our lake and to make our town green again? I don't know. But it's something. So, but I'm sorry, it's like all shaky. I am in the Jeep right now, and if anyone is a Jeep owner or has ever been a Jeep owner, I have a Willys edition, and these vehicles are luxury vehicles for off-roading. If you go off-roading, which we had taken this Jeep off-roading many times, you don't feel it, you don't feel the bumps, it's awesome. Regular highway driving, whatever, very shaky. So that's why it's a little shaky. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys after work. Alright guys, so we went to our meeting. It was a nice quick meeting. Came home. I sewed up the bed. Put the stuffing back in, sewed it up. I guess I have to pay more attention to her and make sure she doesn't tear it up. And when she's by herself, I don't know, I guess I need to put it somewhere. But, so I came home from work and my mother-in-law came and helped David like fix up the garage. So we have all this space now. David wanted space for me to be able to put my car because he doesn't like us going outside early in the mornings and stuff, like when I take the boys to school. So he'd rather we get in the, you know, in the garage and stuff. So we still have a lot of stuff. It's a 2-car garage, but clearly nothing can come over here because a lot of the stuff we had in the attic at our old house, and we don't have an attic here. And a lot of it is like I said, decor that we're not putting up, stuff like that. Our washer and dryer is here. And then, like I said, we have our refrigerator in the garage because it doesn't fit in the space in the kitchen. It's too big. It's an inch too tall and an inch too wide. We're kind of on the lookout for another fridge, but this works too. I mean, it's a little tedious having to walk from the kitchen to the garage to get stuff, but it's also not that bad because the house isn't that big. So it's not like you're walking very far. But David did say what he's gonna do so that we can have the water from the refrigerator like to filter out instead of buying water bottles and ice again. You never realize how much you need ice until your ice machine is gone. And mostly it was useful for like games practices to fill up ice in the boys' water bottles. And they're the ones that like the, what is it called, like the tin ones or aluminum ones that keep the ice in there. Because I mean, you live in Texas and it's hot. I mean, the waters in the water bottles get warm or hot fast, but when you put ice in it, it lasts longer. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna put like a double little thing in the back here for the water connection in the wash machine and just run the line to the refrigerator to connect it. So, I mean, we're not in need of a fridge. It's just more of a convenience thing. It wouldn't even be a new fridge that we would do, it would be like a used one or something. But I mean, a lot of them are going for like 200 or something, you know, dollars. And if we can just use that money for something else, I mean, because we have, like I said, we have a fridge, then that's perfectly fine. We don't, you know, we don't need another fridge. And then the thing with that is, if we were to move, I mean, if we were to move, we would have to sell that fridge. So, oh my gosh. So yeah, so the boys are just outside practicing soccer with David because he cleaned up the backyard for them. Pretty much what we're doing with the boys right now is trying to teach them responsibilities and how, you know, money, get them ready for, you know, teach them stuff that they aren't taught in school. You know, the boys are wanting money or wanting all this stuff. We try and teach them how money works, especially after what we went through. So, of course, they have chores now. We're only starting them off with 2 chores each. So one of their chores for both of them is to put away their clothes. Every time I wash clothes, fold it, they're gonna put their own clothes away. And for Kason, the other one is to take Darla outside. And he is responsible for taking her out and in all the time. And Weddles is to make sure that she has water and food. And of course, I think there was something else we told them. I forgot what the other one was. But if they do that the whole week, by the end of the week, they will get $4. And that's good for their ages right now. And then David is telling them that if they practice soccer or whatever they're interested in, you know, daily or for an hour or something like that, he's going to pay them as well too, because that's their work, you know, and it's something they enjoy. So they are not pushed or forced to practice. It's something that if they want to do it, they know they get an incentive for. Not only do they get better, but yeah. But yeah, so we're just trying different things out, but I will do a house tour for you guys, and thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you. I hope you guys are welcoming, coming back, and I really, just bear with me, you guys. It is tough, but I like I said, I really do enjoy this, so please just, you know, pray for me, keep me to be motivated and stay motivated. I really want to do the one video here and the one video for my other channel, but now I need to find a place where I'm gonna record for that one. And I need to make sure I have like good lighting and all that stuff. And the tough thing is I can only record, you know, when I know it's not gonna be too loud, you know. But I'll figure it out. But I hope you guys have a good day, rest of your week, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.